Okay guys, so here we have two Hondas, both of them converted to the propane. This one was my first one that you would just take this plug out and plug the hose from the propane tank right here, and it would run on propane. Or this one here, this is my second one, and that one does not have anything on the surface. And how it works is pretty much you have to open this cover, dun, da, da, da. And there it is. It's just a little nipple right here. Okay. And it has a nice yellow cap for gas. I mean for propane or something like that. And that's where the propane gets hooked. Well, you're gonna say, hey, you're gonna leave the cover open or what? And I'm gonna say, no, I'm not gonna leave the cover open. I'm gonna get the hose straight through here. And I'll show you how. Okay, so let's put the cover back on. And here you can see that there is a little hole right next to it. And that hole right next to the choke, it goes straight through. Okay, and that's a hole big enough for my hose. And since we don't need to use the choke when we're running on propane, then I don't have to use the choke. That's right. So now I'm going to show you how I done this, if you're interested. Stay tuned. Okay, so here I'm going to show you exactly pretty much the whole process. Okay, and it's going to be a little bit longer video, but you can always skip forward if you like. But I'm just decided that I'm going to show you exactly how I done it. So let me zoom a little bit. And again, I'm just getting over a cold that I got from my kids, so sorry about that cough in here. And I'm probably never going to use it on this Honda, but never say never, right? You just never know. Okay. There you go, now we have access to that filter box. Now remember, if you're gonna do this anywhere on the filter box, it's gotta be past the filter, okay? This is the inlet of the air coming here through this rough filter, then it's coming in there through this smooth, soft filter. So then behind this filter here, anywhere behind it, you can install that nipple, okay? And this is tight, just like always. So I'm gonna use just a different handle. And this is a 8mm socket. Okay, I'm gonna be very careful not to strip it or break it, because they do make it very tight. Now we're gonna get the filter box out. Don't lose any screws, it's kind of important. Maybe just put them in the cover. of the box. Oh, we have to disconnect this rubber, and that is a little bit tough sometimes, because after a while it's going to get stuck. So what you want to do, you want to twist it first a little bit, and then maybe use a screwdriver. Get the screwdriver between the rubber and the plastic and work it out nicely. Okay? Just be careful, don't damage the rubber or anything else for that matter. And now this is coming out freely. Alright? You're going to end up with a beautiful engine here, but this is what you're looking at. And I forgot one important thing. So I'm going to put it back, just like this. And I need to kind of mark the point where I'm going to drill the hole for the nipple. You can guess it if you like, be my guess, but I'm not that good. So I'm just a little bit perfectionist here. Okay? And it's got to be facing towards here. So there you go. Now we have the rough mark for the hole, and obviously it's going to end up in the middle right here. Okay, because we have a little edge here. So I'm going to go drill the hole for a nipple. Here's the nipple, which I still didn't screw in properly, but it's going to go in just like that. Just right here. Okay, now when you drill this hole, make sure it's a smaller hole, definitely a little bit smaller than the OD on this thing, on that nipple, so you can actually make a thread in here and screw it in. So I'm not gonna take your time with drilling the hole, but I'll get back to you when I'm done with it. So anyway, I get the drilling on the camera too. Okay, this is a 7/16 bit, and I'm gonna need a threader, but I got the mark here, and I want to stay like right in the middle. Okay, don't push too much, you want to have a nice and smooth hole. So that's 7/16, okay? Now I'm going to get the threader, which I left inside. Hold on. So this is quarter 18 NPT. Okay, that's what it says. So let's see if I can get it in my drill. No, I can't. Well, then I'm going to have to do it by the hand. And let's start it nice and straight. Okay, that's kind of important, and wow, this is pretty sharp. So let's use the glove. Okay. And it's gonna go in nicely. So you have a good start here. And let's get the pliers. And let's go. Now you don't want to go very far because this thread will open up as you go. So, you know, let's go like 1/3 of the threader, and let's try it. Of course, everything has to be cleaned. Okay. No, needs to go more. And the beauty of this is that you actually do have an excess here, just in case you screwed up this thread. You can always get a nut in here on the bottom. It will be a little challenge because it's around the corner, but at least it's accessible. So let's go a little more. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably just do it without a nut right now. Okay, that's good. And I'm gonna glue it. I'm gonna use a super glue and just glue it in. Okay. And I do have a Teflon washer here on this thing because the thread doesn't go all the way down, so I gotta space it a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remove this nipple from there, and this is the parts that you need. I'm sorry, I think this is I'll get you the info later. I don't know what is this, to be honest with you. I just found it in my drawer. But it's a kind of 90. At Home Depot sell this stuff. You can find it in a Home Depot. Okay. So let's see. I think this will be just beautiful. Now, we're gonna have it facing this way. So, and I do have it sticking out too much at the bottom. I don't like that because it's gonna block a lot of the airflow here. I'm gonna make it shorter. Okay, and that I'm not gonna get it on the camera because I gotta go to the grinder, and I'm just gonna grind it off maybe almost halfway. So I'll get back to it when I am done with that. So here it is. It's about a halfway cut or a grind down, and I try to actually sand the edge, and I use the router actually, or Dremel, Dremel, to smoothen out the inside, just to get all the spikes out of it and all the junk. We have to make sure that this is clean, not clear, clean. You really don't want any shavings into your engine, even though these are soft, but still not exactly good for your engine. Okay, so let's get the washer on it, and this could be a little bit cleaner too. Obviously, on the inside would be nice. Clean it a little bit too. So let's see if we can even get it started now, because the thread is a little bit larger at the end. Yeah, well, that's going to be a tough one. Yep, looks like it's in. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Now I'm going to get the glue, which I don't have here again. I thought I'd bring it out. I tried to get out all the parts or all the pieces that I'm going to need, but you know, nobody's perfect. So this is a super glue ultra gel control, and let me zoom again a little bit. So I'm just pretty much going to get the super glue nicely around on the thread. And super glue it. Okay. I hope this has a hole. Yes. Alright. So a little bit of glue. You can get a little more if you like, doesn't really matter that much. It's just going to come out. Right. We have to hurry a little bit, because glue is getting dry, and I'm going to give it one more turn. Yes, and that's going to be very tight. Okay, I want to make sure it's pointing towards this mud here. And that should be it. Let me just get this nipple on it really fast. That looks pretty good to me. Let's throw it in. Kind of trying to do it fast because glue is drying. And that's gonna need to go just a touch more. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Just a touch more. Probably right here. I think that's going to be fine. Yep. Now it's shooting right next to the handle here. Okay? And that's where we want it. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get tape on this. I'm gonna blow all the junk from here, even blowing the glue on myself. Okay. And let it sit. Well, you don't have to let it sit. By the time I put it back, everything is going to be dry probably, most likely. Let's just make sure that there is no junk inside. And in any case, if this will come loose for any reason in the future, it come loose, you can always get the nut on it from this side, because there is a really good access from here, and then just make it tight with the nut and maybe glue it again together with the nut or something like that. But I think this is gonna be fine. So let's just get the tape for this. And again, I didn't bring it out, but if you want to be perfect, you can use the yellow tape, which is for the gas. This one is for the water, but since there is no pressure in here, as we know there is a suction, then we really don't have to worry about it that much. Okay, that should be good. Make sure you wind the tape the way you're going to screw it in, so it will actually tighten. Alright, now it looks like a mess because I actually blow the glue a little bit with the air gun. But let's get this in. And again, a proper wrench would be good too. But I don't want to keep coming in and out. You know, bringing this, bringing that. But I am going to have to bring another appliance. Sorry about that. I want to hold it actually by the nipple itself. I don't want to hold it by the plastic when I'm tightening this. And again, you have to do this last, because if you do it first, you're not going to be able to screw it in. You'll see. And this does not have to be like overly tight, but just tight enough so it will stay in there. Okay. I forgot one more thing. If you're going to end up using the clip on the hose, which I am not going to actually do, but some of you might feel safer if you do it, I would just, before I screw this in, I would get a sandpaper and sand it out these sharp edges, because those are pretty sharp. And once you will put a clip on it and leave it there for a while, it will actually bite into your hose, and then you're going to have a problem to remove the hose from it. Okay, so I think we are pretty done here with tightening this nut. Yep, I don't think that's going anywhere. And now this is ready. I'm just going to blow it again, just in case. Hate to get something in the engine. So I think by the time I get this in, gonna be probably dry. You see? Well, yeah, this is pretty dry, but if I'm careful, I really don't need to worry about it being dry, because it is pretty tight too. So let's put it into the right spot here. Oh my gosh, really? What's wrong with me? Wow. Okay, don't forget the rubber hose at the bottom. Push it in all the way. Excuse me. Now, screws. And we know we left them at the cover. So nuts and bolts. Put it back in. Obviously this is going to get a little more tight. Excuse me, Danny. Don't strip the screws. That's good. That's good. I think that's pretty good. And I even gonna have a little surprise. Oh damn, I bring that surprise outside. I managed to get this from the hardware store today, which was a really nice surprise for me. Didn't even expect to find anything like it. But this is a cap. This is a little yellow cap. And it calls thread protector. And this will fit perfectly in here. Look at that. You have to keep it capped. Okay, otherwise it's going to suck false air from here. So look at that beauty. If not in use, cap it. Alright? Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get this. And the generator is converted to the propane. And of course I will try natural gas too, but I'm not really very much positive on that side. And now we can just, since we're not using the choke, when we're using the propane, we can just bring the hose through here. And here we got generator that looks like nothing's in that. Doesn't look like anything. Look at that. I'm going to show it to you again. I'm going to actually zoom. It's a little bit too much. Okay. And that's how it looks like. Right there. Isn't that beautiful? You got it right there. Even with the yellow cap, which yellow is for gas, as some of you might know. Yellow line is a gas line. Okay guys, I hope you enjoy it, and well, I should probably start it too, right? Okay, let me get it ready for start. I have to actually take it off the stand and hook it up to the propane tank, so I'm not gonna bore you with that part. Okay, so I got a little bit different setup now here, and I didn't want to take your time with it, so that's why I paused the camera. But anyway, this is the first time that it's gonna run, and the problem with this is adjusting the screw and the pretty much on the gas supply. Right now it's adjusted to the other generator or the other Honda that I'm running on propane sometime. But since this is in different position, it's gonna take a little bit different adjustment. And plus there is still gas in the system here, which I didn't run out before. So I'm going to remove that beautiful yellow. Yeah, you can place it right here if you want, or not. I'm gonna get the hose, stick it through here. Okay, and now attach it right there. If I get this in, I should be able to close it. Yeah, it seems like it's actually in a very good location right there. Now, this is how it looks, which is perfect. I'm just gonna get this out of the way so I can pull the rope. But right now it's gonna start on gasoline, and actually that's better because I can adjust it when it's running out of the gas. I can start running on the propane and adjust this screw properly. Okay, that's much easier than try to start it on the propane. So let's just leave it in on position, but gas closed. Well, I'm gonna need the choke right now. Damn, didn't think about that. It's gonna be a little difficult, I guess. Well, let's try it. There you go. I can even use the choke. There is probably not much left. I'm kind of reluctant to do it right now. I don't have enough attached. Okay. actuator and all the pipes are clean of gas. So now it's running only on propane. And now we can start adjusting the screw in the proper position. When I find the fine spot where it's running perfectly on the idle and without the idle, and that's kind of a little bit difficult. Usually the spot is right between when you choke it at a low speed, like right here. It's starting to die because of not enough gas. And just give it a little more gas. That's usually the sweet spot for both settings. Okay? See how it's gonna more gas. That's pretty good, right here. Yeah, that strange sound was coming out of that hose. But this is it. Like I said, I'm probably never gonna use it, but if I need to, it's ready. Good luck with it if you're gonna do it. I almost forgot one more thing. Let's see how it starts, right? That's amazing. If you will get this screw adjusted properly, then it's gonna run just like on a gas. All you gotta do now, make sure the tank is closed. Unscrew this, pull this out carefully, and like I said, this hose, there is no pressure in it, so you don't have to worry, put a clip on this thing, but do whatever you like, you know. I'm not going to worry about it, let's put it this way. You worry about it, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay? And let's put this beautiful yellow cap on, don't forget that, that's very important. Close it up. And I would probably put the clip on the yellow cap before I put a clip on this hose. So now it's ready to go again on the gas. Well, thank you very much.